in America, and some guys came to pitch to us a game, and they showed us a couple of sort of screenshots and inspirational stuff, and we went, wow, that looks pretty cool, but it does look a lot like Portal. And they went, oh, we haven't played that. So you should really be prepared when you go into these meetings, because they just look like buffoons for the rest of the time we were there. And Portal, it just came out at that point, so it was really top of mind. And if you're not coming to a publisher with a game or with a game idea, go there with your strengths. Go there with what your company's done, or what your people have done, and be able to talk to those really confident.
And we really love demos and prototypes.
Yeah.
Proof of technology. If you could come in with something, even if it's not where you want it to be, we understand where you are in terms of developing your technology, but come in with something on screen, something that we can play, so that you can show what you're doing well, and at the same time show what you're going to work on, what needs improvement, and let us know the solutions that you intend to use.
Well, let's actually continue that stream, because what I'd like you guys to do is describe the green light process within the organisations. For companies that are pitching new projects, how does the green light process work? What are the stages? And what are you expecting to see during those stages, from the initial "hello, I am" to just before signing the outlet?
So this is a developer coming to us with an IP. The process, give us a call, we get under NDA. If we know the developer, it's a little bit quicker if we've worked with them in the past. But the first thing will be a lot of diligence on our side. We'll ask for a company overview, we'll ask for maybe some screenshots or some movies of what you're going to do. Then we'll kind of go through a portfolio analysis. That, if you come to us with a guitar game, we're probably not going to be interested. If you come to us with a military shooter, we're probably not going to be interested. But if it fits into something that we don't have, and maybe a white space in our portfolio, then the next step will be probably on-site visits, diligence visits, getting to a comfort level with the developer that you guys will be able to execute and kind of get to the quality level again. We're going to spend most of our time really kicking the tires and figuring out, can you guys make this game at an 80 or an 85 rated game? What do we need to do? How is your technology? So after we get all of that done, the green light process really goes internal at that point. Hopefully you guys have something on screen, something we can show. That would be a big thing. We're not going to greenlight anything that's just an idea on paper. So there's going to have to be either a proof of technology, a small vertical slice, which could be gray box gameplay. That's fine, just as long as you have some game mechanic or whatever the unique hook is for that game. That's what we're going to focus on, and that's what we're going to focus on in greenlight. So it really depends on genre, but the process will be, at Activision, it's extremely tiered. We probably have 5 to 10 greenlight meetings before the final actual greenlight. A lot of that is internal, it's marketing, it's sales, things like that. But on the developer side, it's more of getting a comfort level with your resource planning, budget, your technology, and your ability to execute on a meeting schedule.
That is just carbon copy.
Yeah.
We do. I think whoever wrote your green light process wrote ours as well, because it's extremely similar.
So it could take a long time to get to a yes or no.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Greenlighting has gotten harder and harder, especially when it comes to original IP or IP from external development sources. So it's easier to greenlight something from an internal studio. You have a vested interest in the studio, the tech stack, you already know them. External studios, it's just a little bit more different, and there's definitely more risk involved with external studios, so you have to mitigate everything at the beginning to pick things up.
How then do work for hire studios sell themselves to you? What is it that you're looking for from potential work for hire?
You're looking for basically the same thing, but it's a little bit easier, at least at Activision. I'm not sure if you guys do this at THQ. We greenlight the project prior to even going for developers. So we take care of all that stuff prior to even reaching out to the developers. So we know that the project's already greenlit. We already know what we need to get in terms of sales and volumes and things like that. So then we'll kind of look through our databases and figure out what developers are out there that can do high quality work in this space on these platforms, and then we'll reach out to them, and then it's kind of similar in that respect. You guys would pitch or bid for the product, and then we would decide who we think gives us the best shot, and then we would go through, the greenlight process as it was before.
Yeah, so somewhat similar because, a company like THQ and Activision, we have a number of licensing opportunities. THQ just signed a 3-picture deal with DreamWorks, so we're already looking ahead to the next 3 pictures that DreamWorks are going to do, and we're looking for what developers might suit. And like Bob said earlier, it's Australia is a good proven ground for dealing with licensed properties, and so my company is bound to come to me and say, we have this property. Do you have a developer in Australia who you think it might suit?
Just on that, you both have lists of developers you've worked with in the past. How does a new developer get onto that RFP list?
Kind of what I alluded to before. We'll meet at conferences such as this, and even if I get cold called all the time, emails, phone calls from new developers or people that I don't know, and the first thing I'll ask for is a company overview, and this will be like probably a 2 or 3 page document. I want it to be as thorough as possible. It'll be just a short history of the company, an overview of their technology, a list of the games they've done in the past. Employee bios are important. We want to know who the leads are, who the key people are within the company, what have they worked on, what have they done before. And that will kind of give me an idea of what their capabilities are and what they're good at, what they want to do. And then we'll kind of look at our portfolio and our opportunities, and then the next conversation will be a little bit more focused, and maybe there isn't an opportunity there. Maybe they're doing something, Activision doesn't do a lot of RPGs, so maybe they're an RPG studio and it's just highly unlikely that we'll work together, but we'll keep talking and maybe something will come up. But it's just really going out there, and I think the company overview for me is very important for them to be able to come and show me what their company is about and what they want to do, and that really sets the tone for our conversations going forward.
Yeah, what the company is about, what they want to do, and what they have done is sort of the key things that I look for. I look for execution and some quality assurance levels, and then to go to the next step. If it's a new company, then we do delve into a lot more due diligence and go out and on-site visits, and if we can get our technology people to go out there and look at the tech and examine the engine and things that they're working with there.
Well, great. As our only homegrown publisher, and for any devs in the group who are looking to pitch a product, are you looking for product right now?
Yes, and in fact we're financing and publishing and distributing for a Melbourne-based company, a little game on DS. Everything the boys said is absolutely the same, but at my level, at a far, far lower level and smaller budgets. But it's long been a dream of mine to try and help small Australian game developers that I think, having done the due diligence that Bob spoke of, have maybe an idea of a game, and if the budget's not out of the question and we can do something for them and then sell that internationally. I've done this at this stage, obviously with my own games, but I've also done it with 3 other Australian produced games, the third being in production right now here in Melbourne. And exactly the same process, but just on a smaller scale. But those same steps, but both Derek and Bob said.
I believe there's a line of people who want to talk to this. This is probably a brilliant time to open it up so that you guys can ask questions to the panelists. So do you have any questions?